ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Viz Talks. This is Carol, your host. Today amongst us we have the head of Public Universities Application Department for Germany and other countries, that is none other than Mrs. Chaitra.
Hi, hello.
Hi Chaitra, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Can you introduce yourselves to our audience?
Yeah, sure. So my name is Chaitra and I handle public university application for Germany as well as for the other countries.
Chaitra, I have a few questions to ask. What are the general requirements for public universities admission process in Germany?
So when it comes to the application process admission requirements, I would like to say that a few of the things are important, such as when it comes to the documents. For example, we need to have documents such as 12th standard certificate, which usually they call it as a university entrance qualification when it comes to Germany, their standard of education, and also proof of language proficiency. Either it is in English or some universities may also ask for German language, and also some of the few academic documents. These are the ones which are required.
Okay, so as you mentioned regarding the proof of language, how important is IELTS and TOEFL scores for English taught universities?
Okay, so since we are considered as international students when it comes to Germany, so the proof of language proficiency is very much required, and the two which are major famous ones, the one that is IELTS or TOEFL, these both are required. So when it comes to the IELTS score, we prefer students to have at least 6.5 or above, and when it comes to TOEFL, it should be like 85 or above. Now, some people might think that why not somewhere when it comes to TOEFL, we have seen some of the universities which require 72. Yes, there are some universities may require 72, or when it comes to IELTS, they might require 5.5. But we are giving a kind of like average range so that students, when they score 6.5 or above, or when it comes to TOEFL, when they score 85 or above, there are high chances of getting more number of choices when it comes to choosing the universities. Also, there are also a chances of getting into one of the public universities.
Okay, so this was about IELTS and TOEFL. So now once they are done with IELTS and TOEFL, how do they move forward with the application process, and how will Wisdom help in doing them?
Okay, so when it comes to the step-by-step application process and how Wisdom assists in doing so, so the first thing is, along with the IELTS and TOEFL, which I had mentioned earlier, we also need to do the process of APS, which is mandatory for enrolling into a German public university. And once we have acquired the APS as well as the English proficiency language certificates, then we do a certain set of other documentations which are required for the application process, that is coming for the SOP or LOR or academic transcripts, etc. And then when we have collected all these documents, then followed by this, we ask the students to make a list of universities that they want to go for, or we, based upon the criteria, make the list of universities. And then after we have finalized the university, and then that follows with the application process of applying. And when we have done the application process, we wait for the results. And when student receives the offer letter, we will start with the fee payment procedure as well as enrollment procedure, creation of the blocked account, which is also mandatory for the public university. And then last, it comes to the visa process. So this is how the flow of the application process goes.
So now, as you explained us about the application process, you told in the end that after the application process is done, they will move forward to visa application process. So now, can you elaborate about the visa application process and the timeline of Germany?
Yes, so now coming to the new update as we got from the German embassy or the German consulate. Now what they do is they have created a CSP portal. So what happens is, usually before, what used to happen, we used to collect the documents and go to the VFS center, and then they get it verified, and all this process used to take place. Now it has completely become ulta. So what happens is, first in the CSP portal we put all the documents and the details required, and then the German consulate will go through all those details and they will verify it. And then once of the verification is done, and if everything is good to go, then they allocate you the dates and the timelines for which you would like to go for the VFS interview. So once after you have given your interview, and then it will take hardly 10 days or so to get the visa. So as I told you, this whole timeline process from the beginning of the application till you get the visa, it will usually take around 6 to 12 weeks, and depends upon the waiting list period also. So what we have to do is, once we come out of the waiting list, that's where the process gets speeded up.
Okay, so once the students are done with the enrollment process, the application process, and all the visa process, what hidden cost should a student expect before going to the German universities?
Okay, so when it comes to the expenses and the cost, so for the public university, a student can expect to have his semester fees to be within the range 100 to 400 euros, not more than that because it's a public university, as you know. And no tuition fees will be included for public universities. And when it comes to their living expenses and all, first a blocked account will be created where they'll be, since you are considered as a student first, okay, and basically you'll be not having any part-time job. So the blocked account money will come into your rescue at that time till you get the part-time job. So that will be around, you will have around somewhere 13 lakhs in that amount, in that account. So daily wise, per month wise, you'll be allocated 850 euros per month for your expenses, which includes your living expenses, your food, groceries, and etc. So these are some of the costs which I can say that a student can expect before he or she goes to Germany.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Chaitra, for being here and for giving us the basic information regarding German public universities.
Thank you for making me a part of this podcast. It was nice.
Thank you so much once again.
Thank you.
Thank you for being a part of this video. This was all about public universities, Germany. This is Carol, your host, and wait for more such informative videos.
Please don't forget to subscribe to Biz Talks.